Bar and Lodge. Otunulira offices za Puyo Town Council.
Habwa nyamirimo yabwe enkura ya Karuguza bakingura kuruga saha ibire za nyenkyakara kuika saha 3 z'ekiro mu bicweka ebindi batandika saha 3 za nyenkyakara kuika saha 11 z'erebagyo. Abantu nywena ni mweta kweija mukaba ba memba naye mukatandika kora na tianshi
kumanya bikukira hotel ha 086 13 0400 na 0740 95 10 23.
Tianshi, together we share.
For how Chinese bantu baingi muno ohulira kyansimba hano nkwata hamugongo ekifuba kikulemera oburumi munyingo omwo baitu hati wekwata ba for how Chinese bano ni bayijanja banokira kimu ebirwaire no biraga nenkoro yawe yekikugu baine byoma ebya meridian therapy nibikonyera okwigula ebinywa kutereza emigongo alinya bakusasa nibakumara mu busase bona bwino munyingo hati nywa bakuzimbe bigere mugende mubayikire nibakora handwereza maiso nibajanja basukali harusazi okwetaga kusara size okendeza omunyeto gwine oyinekizibu kyokusanyarara hamuna inywa abateirwe stroke niba batereza ni mugaruka okurungi muno aba for how Chinese hano mukaruguza basange muhanda gwa kizizi ogugenda ha vision hakyombeko kyakona house haihine ichundiro lya magiteri yaka opposite Millennium Guest House rundi baterera namba zesimu 0 kinana na mnana nsanju na msanju asatu na mnana na 0 nkaga na ibiri kinana na isatu anna nemu for how Chinese hamuno bujanja byo burungi.
Esaha zikire ibire zekiro ohulirize Kdr 10 fama akaire kanu nikakuleterwa
MTN Voice Bundles ezikutera network zona habei dondolo migasita 10 ibiri hash rundo yekonyeze my MTN app okome mu daily bundle habo kuba butukubaza itwena titukwemerezebwa. MTN Uganda Limited nerolerwa Uganda Communications Commission.
Man arrested for setting ablaze house of late Reverend Father Joseph Bukia in Kibale. St. Luke Chikangarach Deacon summons Christians to shun injustice acts. Police land owners, Bunyoro Prince, NFA failed over land, and Rwanda presidential campaigns kick off. These and more stories up next in the detail shortly. A very good evening. It is a minute past 8 p.m. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I welcome you to this broadcast of Kdr News. Now, the detail. Police in Kibale district have arrested a man only identified as Musidamu on allegations of setting ablaze a residential building belonging to the late Reverend Father Joseph Bukia in Kiakirego, Kineka C village, Wamiramira sub-county, leaving property burnt to ashes. The incident occurred last night at around 9 p.m. after learning that the caretakers of this house, including Frederick Tukwasiwe and Derek Ainomjisha, had gone to Karuguza town for leisure. The fire completely consumed the victims' belongings, including mattresses, clothes, wooden beds, and other home utensils, reducing them to ashes, and by the time neighbors rushed to put down the raging fire, it was too late. Ainomjisha narrates that yesterday at around 6 p.m. he received an intimidation phone call from Musidamu, a resident of the same area, informing him about how certain people were planning to burn this house and that he should not return home if he needed peace.
Abahisemo ifumbire n'ingamba bo kumara idakika inota kayizire omukota igera atagere babyokeze niko kibayire kujya kubasanka ibire n'idakika itanu ahora nibangambe ndi babyokeze kurenga okuteruriza kumanya ababyokeze mutajya kongamba nanka kuiko mundi butege mtensangire cyo anti simunyabaza nawe nangamba kintu nakinunyo ababyokeze mbamanyire naguzira amafuta yagareta mu manyire iwe igemba kugambire yangamba umuhanda gwo kwenda kureta mutagureto bato umuhanda gwa katambiye niho leta nyamugamba bose ni mungamba ndetse uko cyesiro yangamba iwe umuhanda gwo tagureto leta umuhanda ugundi ati nyenyatekereza mpaka na wasa kuba ari muri bariya bakwa kuntegera muhanda yagamenyeri yangambire mu nkwate kuyati nyoka nkwate direct muhanda gwa buri gwe nkwata.
Deo Asiimwe narrates that there has been a long-standing feud between Ainomjisha and some other unidentified residents of money-related issues that could have been the genesis of the incident.
Mpianye byasa narisharinga yabyasa na yimuntu musi nguyo twabishoboza ebyadeke byatereka byasa gashagaga master yagabuziri hadi yaguza nasa entombe yatangira haptana nabakwata nabakoma bamutahira to n'umuzuruzi wamane nyina muguruze nkajya katoroze ke nato nabamukwata batindereke bashobaka bikireze ndako leta miliyoni yetara miliyoni tuzakubagana wakwata mutabagana bakumubanje kasenta ko abo yanyagire endagana batu miliyoni zakoraga tuzakubagana atana.
Judge William Mugenyi, the village chairperson Kinekasi, equally attributes the incident to misunderstandings between the victims and some residents he declined to reveal.
Naruraku enjwe hiri kandi omuliro no gurura ntigurugire kimo munju akwampikire muno mukisika emuli gurugire nsangire ekitabu kyona kiyire kyasirira tasigairo no kantuna ubu nevaira kitabu apa kabyona bihire omuliro gwatemba na iguru hanjo hamirayiba emiraiba yona yashi ikirungi mukama wenjwe yabaye nararama bayira akozire report ya polisi bwizire negamba mu kusobora kumanya akozire kintu kino abatakani bakana tebakumanya derike nyuma akaba mu na kese na bataka bitu bakabimara konyo mwange bitayizire direct bikasoka polisi hati nyo kubikenga polisi iriyo mu kyaro neserura abojo hati kujya polisi kujya kuri anti deriki bamunagisize sente umunju ye nzoro kakienda n'etano kalegiye sabiriza bamuhaye.
Musiramu is currently detained at Karguza police post as investigations are ongoing. Police could not comment on the matter by the time of filing this report. In a related development, 1-year-old toddler is nursing wounds at God's Grace Clinic in Kayanja sub-county, Kivale district, after the parents' house gutted fire today morning. According to KDR's correspondent John Tibetera, the 1-year-old girl is a daughter to Habib Kalisa, a resident of Kayanja village, whom they had left inside the house to attend their garden.
Ahoneire hake ataisuru omuliro anyuma yenju kwatwa omuliro negurugirira akucyajinga ikara kankwereze mukama wekenu akwebikusingaho hamwe nabataka
mfuniro obuzibo ogusha kwenju yange ibayirega mu mwana umwaka gumene ekitundu mbayiga ncyajingire lyanda niryo ryarugaho umuriro ogoko cyenju umukazi abayirega turukira heru okujya kurora yarorenju necyuka ajya kutweta tubayirega ndikoro rwa kabiri ha muzigiti kusasa muno abwe ibintu byange bihire ingoyi zona zihire buri kimwe cyona nebyo kurya bibayire munju bihire tinyine cyo nsigayizemo nakimwe
baitu bamwirimo mwana ali mu mberambi akabina kona kahoiro kandi bamurike speed bamutwara omukiriniki tibete John Deporting.
That is very unfortunate incident. Now, away from that, the Archdeacon of St. Luke Chikangara Archdeaconry, Church of Uganda, Venerable Reverend George Hope Kiza, has summoned Christians to shun injustice acts in their societies for harmonious coexistence. Venerable Reverend Hope Kiza made the remarks today during his preaching in a service at Buhanda Church of Uganda in Kasimbi Sub-County Kivale District in his pastoral visits. Venerable Reverend Hope Kiza castigates rumor mongering, prostitution, theft, murder, among others, that he says are eating up communities in Kivale District.
Utarihangira mutayi wawe ekiragiro kyo utarihangira ruhanga ruya kiteirogo akwetago bwinganiza omubantu abantu baba taino bwinganiza bataina mananu ni bahangirangana kimaisa obwinganiza obubantu bulimu n'obusingeti bwabemu yachwamu bayikaleko mu maka niho bakurege akachwama amaka kugarolera ita ahakana busihani ahakana obusuma ahakana okwita bwobomezo obunyabahayire nyenkanya bayikizamu kwetago bwomezo obwo ruhanga nwasigaza obusobozi bwokubwihaho muleke kubusansa yegeyege kyonka hari byona yoga yagamba kuna abantu bange kwetanga bayikale batekaine ekisiso kutekana kwa bantu nibye bisuba mwikale ni mwerinda abo kubana haija kubaho abanabi abebisuba abo balija ni baisana nkentama haiguru kyonko munda yaabo bali kamasega.
In a message delivered on his behalf by his political assistant Andrew Semakulabya Ruhanga, the Buyanja East County Member of Parliament Dr. Emily Kugonzo supported Buhanda Church of Uganda with 1 million shillings cash to aid the rehabilitation works of the church building.
Agamba mugumizemu mwebali kugonza Ruhanga kandi no kugonza bagenzi banyu mukole mukurakoraniza amaka ganyu muhererera abana kandi nanjye muteke mu ngonzi abokuba nitekwa kuba tucyari umunsi mu yampereze emitwaro 10 niyo miliyoni yemo abo kukonyera cyacu.
In a related development, over 2.8 million shillings has been solicited towards the construction of St. Paul Igayaza sub-parish in Busesa Catholic Parish, Matale Sub-County, Kiwale District. The funds were raised by Abagimu clan with the help of Christians community during the Holy Mass that was led by Reverend Father Edward Mujisa of St. Kirigwai SS, and 6 children were baptized.
Naito obutwaka horogera kali ya mukama Ruhanga emitima yetu ndakege ikoraki kumanganiza bakima yete emitima yete tujoro biyege mukama Ruhanga tukiza tubalize kandi bwana tubaliza ondere era kali kituko ekirikoraki batateke mukama Ruhanga kugonza obutuma tukikora tutembe twesemere kuwetegeka kusanga ebigonza munaki nemiyaga bate migonzi nemiyaga bitwetanaga bino tukora muri mukama Ruhanga tukengege twitwire bubona kusaro hagoriro mukono gwe.
Over to Kagadi district, 1 person has died on spot and over 20 others sustained serious injuries when a Fuso truck carrying mourners overturned along the Kagadi-Kyakabugahia road in Namiliangosel. The accident occurred yesterday involving a Fuso truck with registration number UAV 412-P. The vehicle was transporting over 30 mourners from Nyamugosa village in Kabasekende sub-county, Kiwale district, to Mpefia Sunday Town Council for a barrier. In an interview with KDR FM, the one Willie, who is an eyewitness, a welding workshop operator, and a resident of Namiliangosel in Kagadi Town Council, recounts that the driver struggled with the vehicle gears before the accident.
Betal mumbera nungia manan. Betal mumbera nungia. Hapo kuba yangile gifu hali guru kusiba toka hikimama ame Alexio numbenda workshop ni ngironi. Yakitunuliza hakali na ya mwami Julius kunu atibga rokiriti mibaini nyage kuna ntibwira kuna. Talitini rege nsane beta kutasha giya. Haki yagitete nkanya kwa segi kona. Yagiyemeza gipahinga kunungia giteka mugiya. Tabiga ya simbura yageni. Yateka mugiya. Kulia yangile kwa turayo giya. Yagiyemereza sango umuntu agwira afuire na abantu balikubira bachwekera mkono bachwekera amaguru babatwara igwana.
Brian Kasule, one of the truck occupants, confirms that the vehicle experienced a mechanical problem earlier, which he had warned the driver about, identifying the deceased as Waswa Emmanuel in his 30s.
Emotoka ebadde erimu akachamu gearbox kukona mugiye badde eremeramu batuluse ku lusozi negana nigekolola nadamu naterezamu netujja atotuuka wali nga tukirira nawera neddamu nebikola msaga natugambe emotoka eno mukitadde kasere ngegenda batta nawe bamugamba nze namuganze ntudde mabega nja kubuukako msaga nayingira emotoka adajjemu omusaabaze nayingira emotoka tuuka wano ngenda okulaba emotoka edda saidi eno we ngenda okulaba abantu babuukako nze ngudde okuvaako nga simanyi n'emotoka nti yatabuse genda kugwa.
Over 22 people sustained severe injuries and fractures, with the identities of many victims still unknown.
Yafiye kare dingura hari hamashana wewe kuzungura gambi wewe wantone wasa yafiye
amazina nitukamuhabwa nayo tatugire kuzikiraho mu tatazara witu afere muramu wita afere gwishezara ate motoka yatuhirika afaho mushinjo amwe umurongo waswa abakazi babiri bacweke mikono no mushija twarugamo tujya abantu banabahurire abandi bona bafuna butanda
motoka kali yafuna mujamu kake twawe kandi ati dereva ni watu atukubasize guno kare nyona bandi yenyimwe omaisho babali babi basatu nicyo cyatimbagire uba muhanda yanayenda kutukwasanka.
Kagadi police arrived at the scene and transported the injured to Kagadi hospital for medication, but the whereabouts of the truck driver remain unknown. Moving on, more than 1,000 families in Kitigo village, Biso sub-county in Bulisa district have accused Prince Harrison Samuel Gafabusa Kintu, son to the late Tomkama Sati Tawini Gafabusa of Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, for allegedly attempting to grab their land. The land in question measures 19,433 hectares and situated in Kitigo village, Biso sub-county in Bulisa district. The same land is also being claimed by the National Forestry Authority NFA as part of Budongo Forest Reserve, situated in Masindi district, while the Uganda Wildlife Authority WUA states that the land covers part of the Bugungu Wildlife Conservation Area that falls under the Machisian Falls National Park. According to Prince Kintu, the said land was offered to him by his late father Omukama Winyi IV in July 1967, and that before the late father offered him the land, it was a hunting ground for the king.
And that is the truth. And I did not come with my documents. I would give you a full story and give you copies of those documents, and you'd really prove what I'm saying. My father gave it to me 12. I'm 76 years today. But I don't want to leave the thing which was given to me just only without utilizing it. Just like that. Oh, I've been talking about this land. Some of them are biased and they don't know the history of Bunyoro Kitara. My father, Satitowin, is the one who gave me that land.
However, residents and leaders in Bulisa district have protested the move taken by Prince Kintu, describing him as a land grabber. Gilbert Tibasima, the Bulisa Local Council 5 Vice Chairperson, says Prince Kintu has never owned any piece of land in the area, stating that all the supportive documents he has have been fraudulently acquired and are forged.
The Land Act does not list hunting as a determining factor for land ownership, because that is what you are using to claim ownership. You're saying hunting area. Yes, hunting was licensed from that time of 1902, Order in Council, 1920 Order in Council, the 1967 Constitution, the Pigeonhole Constitution, and the 1995 Constitution, and the recently amended Uganda Wildlife Act of 2019. All has maintained that position. That
Alanat Gonza, the Bulisa County Member of Parliament, says NFA and the WUA should ensure opening of the boundaries of the said land, since both entities are also claiming ownership of the land.
Kinkwenda kuwera abantu betu bambyaro bibya bubwe Kitigo Kalengeja Nabende Batatina keke kelekentu kitwatisire mane twagendere mokeke kiegiri twegirike tukwirukia heche roho kwezende lya kunene mane nabe bade bitakeziri kere nabizibona NFA kuruga kudi bahendula mitano mukwendya bakota abantu kiboko mbaleta mahe batora mutano hagulimba guteka handi kandi udide mbalibo bagukori so nkajya nkemupike konsemeza tukingule mitano.
Aldon Walukamba, the Communications and Public Relations Manager at the NFA, says whereas people are accusing Prince Kintu of the land grabbing, NFA has got clear boundaries for the land in contention.
You are still listening to KDR News Broadcast. This is the news on the international scene.
Now, for the news on the international scene, the Rwandan presidential election campaigns have officially commenced, marking the beginning of a significant political event in the nation's democratic calendar. 3 candidates are vying for the nation's highest office, including the incumbent president, Paul Kagame of Rwanda Patriotic Front, RPF. Kagame, who has ruled Rwanda for 24 years, is seeking re-election following the 2015 constitutional amendment that permitted him to run for 3 additional terms, and this change allowed him to seek a 7-year third term in 2017. However, the amended constitution also introduced a reduction in presidential term limits to 5 years starting this year. Other contenders in the race include Frank Habineza of the opposition Democratic Green Party of Rwanda and Philippe Mpayimana running as independent candidate. Kagame kicked off his campaign today in Masanze district of the Northern Province. Dear listener, it is 18 minutes past 8 p.m. as I wind up the newscast. A quick look on the top stories once more. Man arrested for setting ablaze house of late Reverend Father Joseph Bokia in Kibale. St. Luke Chikangara Archdeacon summons Christians to shun injustice acts. Police are land owners. Bunyoro Prince NFA failed over land and Rwanda presidential campaigns kickoff. That's it. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I wish you the best of your night. It is a Sunday and tomorrow is going to be a fresh week, working days. I wish you the best of it all. Good night.
From all over the world, local, regional, national and international, Kdr FM brings you all the stories. Kdr FM News was proudly sponsored by MTN.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. But baby, how come you never call me? But now with MTN, I have a daily voice bundle. I'll call you every day. Yeah, yo, baby, don't know. MTN voice bundle. Yeah, yo, baby, don't know. MTN voice bundle. Yeah, yo, baby, don't know.
MTN voice bundle neza bei dondoro okutera network zona tunga dachika 25 arshirinjuru 10 zonka nyigasta emwe not star ibiri emwe hash otoraneho daily bundle ninga kozesa